Yeah, good evening. My name is Gorka de Lorenzo. I'm the first officer of the flight tonight at Europa's 039. We are flying from Madrid to Quito. Flight time will be around 11 hours. We're expecting a nice flight. It will be a little bit bumpy sometimes, but should be smooth anyway. So welcome on board. See you up there. So we're starting the briefing now. So come on, join us.
And for presentation, hello, my name is Miguel Sorraba. I'm the captain of the 787, long haul from Europa. And today we fly with Gorka de Lorenzo and Javier Llabres. It's a pleasure to stay with you. And we start now the briefing of the flight. And within 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, we go to the plane. Okay, Gorka, you fly to Quito today?
Yeah.
The aircraft is perfect, also the route.
Yeah.
Flight time today 11 hours, and for the fuel is good for you.
Yeah.
We have the alternative Bogota, will be 66.6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last week we didn't have to go to the Guayaquil is quite open, so
Perfect.
so let me check here, Tom and Doi. Because index is 15 here, it will be 100.
Okay. No problem.
And have this frequency, and we know all the stuff, right?
Yeah.
Fax, FMS, EFPs, Guayaquil Quito,
Yes.
Robert Idiot 3 Romeo, BM, PIN, Bogota, new runways, Cabo Verde 15 miles, and the contingencies.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
So here we have for today Europa 039, Mike Oscar Mike, Madrid Quito, reference is 1801,
Yeah.
2340, 2340, Eduardo del Rio.
Check.
187 passengers with 115 kilos each, cargo 15,000, 100, 141.661 the zero fuel time, the zero fuel mass. It's calculated 100 of the cost index to adjust to the commercial schedule, and we have double alternate for the Ecuador situation.
Okay.
The contingency route will be hotel. We're flying on the HLA, and this is the route. We can check it now or check it later.
No, we're checking now.
Okay, so should I give you the map? Here's a quick one.
Yeah.
So route will be Bardi, direct to Ribro, direct to Detox, direct to 41 North 20 West,
Check.
direct to 40 North 30 West,
Check.
direct to 38 North 40 West, 35 North 50 West, 31 North 60 West, direct to Burkish, direct to Miller, direct to Mendes, Mike 5994, Golf Tango Kilo, Golf 444 to Botes, or all the way to Upper Golf 444 to Eja, Takeoff Juliet Alpha, Barranca Bermeja, Upper Whiskey 26 to Romeo November Golf, which is Rio Negro, Upper Papa 778 to Quito.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did that already. So let's see all the weather and the note times from the
Okay.
destination and alternates. We can start with I don't know, Madrid, Quito, whatever you have already said. Madrid?
Okay, Madrid for the NOTAMs. We have taxiways, some taxiways that are closed, and with aircraft code letter Charlie, November 12 is closed. Personal machinery as always at night and during the morning as well for tomorrow. So we have Echo Charlie 7, Echo Charlie 8, November 11 closed. And some parkings are closed as well. Then runway 18 left, 36 right is closed from 21 to 5 o'clock morning, we know.
No problem. We expect the trees as well.
Okay. And localizer 18 left, initial approach DME, BOR DME, initial approach fix is not usable. Okay. White instructions to intercept the localizer.
All right.
Okay, and the weather? Okay, clear.
Yeah,
Perfect.
from 005, 0105. All right, so Lajes, runway 33, 0237, 8:40 in the morning.
Lajes. Okay, Lajes. Glide path ILS-15, they have some interference. Glide path ILS-15, we have to call for any malfunction if we detect something. Instrument approach to circle to land all the speeds that we know. And Nothing else, nothing special for us, nothing else.
Good.
And the weather ahead for all time standard 6,000, shower rain, broken 1,000.
All right. Good. So let's see Charlie Yankee Hotel Zulu Halifax.
Halifax, okay, no
Yeah.
TAMS. Okay, we have some codes for the runway 555 in all the 100% of the runway and nothing else.
All right.
And the weather will be strong winds from the north and broken 1,000.
Okay. Let's see San Juan, runway 10 from 8 in the morning to 10 in the morning.
San Juan, no TAMS. We have some arrivals that maybe they have changed some point. We will check if we need. San Juan runway 0826 is closed, and runway 08 Papi is out of service as well. The ILS 08 Outer Marques is out of service. BOR, well, this is a BORTAC out of service. NAP ILS 08 out of service, we know, and nothing else.
All right.
Perfect. And the weather is good, only vicinity thunderstorms and showers. Okay.
Okay. Good. Let's see Quito, runway 36, 1007 and 1207.
Okay, Quito. From 17 April is tonight. Well, it was yesterday, no? Yes, it's yesterday.
Yeah.
Up to 02, so it's not for us. Outer market is out of service, and 1212 an approach alternative frequency. We have an alternative frequency for approach. Is 119.7. There are some machinery movement area. Unrestricted BOR of the south BOR is restricted in some radials between 005 and radial 180. Localizer 30 ILS 1 to ILS CAT 2, so change ILS CAT 1 to ILS CAT 2, and there are some departures that are not available.
All right.
And the weather, our estimating arrival will be wind count, the most significant, broken 500.
Okay. Yeah. Alternate number 1, which is Bogota, runway 14 right, between 11 and 13.
Okay, Bogota, we have this restriction of the speeds that we know to 50 to 30, etc.
Another point, yeah.
As always, the transmission meter runway 3 to right is out of service. From 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 1 for left and 3 to right is closed. And ILS 1 for left, only CAT 1. ILS 1 for right, only CAT 1 as well. And, well, dependent simultaneous approaches, we know, nothing else.
Okay.
And the weather, okay. Drizzle, rain, will be some tower cumulus and shower in the northeast and the east. That is good.
All right. Guayaquil, alternate number 2, runway 21.
Okay, no TAMS nil.
All right. That's good.
And the weather also is good.
All right. We have some alternate emergency, which is Barranquilla and Cali.
Okay, let's see Barranquilla.
Okay, the weather of Barranquilla is good.
Okay.
And Cali, 4 times, also good.
All right.
Okay, we have Cali here. There is nothing special for us, and Barranquilla is here. Okay, at its frequency out of service.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's see the significant weather from the London charts. The 18th of April, map of the 00 Zulu.
Checked.
It says over from the departure aircraft is clear skies, and between 20 west and 30 west we'll have some isolated embedded cumulonimbus until 320.
Is correct.
Okay, no problem for us.
Okay. At 06 Zulu we'll have between 45 west and 55 west some again some CVs up to 360. And so some moderate turbulence area between 280 and 450.
Okay.
And again on the 12 Zulu, from the 75 west approximately to the destination, we'll have again CVs all the way to flight level 460.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because for our route today, we have here, we depart from Madrid to overfly Portugal, our space, then enter over Santa Maria in the Atlantic, a little bit of New York Atlantic also. Then we enter from Miami airspace, Port-au-Prince, IT, Curacao, then Colombia, and finally Ecuador, our destination Quito. Okay, today our destination Quito is here, and first alternate is Bogota in Colombia, and will be 11 hours today, and we continue with the flight dispatch, please.
All right. Yeah, we have to say it in Spanish because the translation will be a little longer, but confirma que el estatus con de efectos con incidencia operativa no muestra ningún defecto.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
Date of the calculation of the OFP is
17 today.
April 24 at
24/7.
2047.
Less than 6 hours.
Less than 6 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the rule time distance validated is 180 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The route is coincidence with the OFP and ATC flight plan. We have the coordinates for ATP and the entry and exit of the ETOPS.
Yes.
For each ATP and the entry point and exit point, we have the fuel on board plus contingency is equal or more than critical fuel.
Correct.
For every alternate ETOPS are the values of the forecast weather better than the weather minima.
Correct.
So according to the last TAFOR, still the ceiling values are greater than the weather minima.
Yes.
Okay, in the EATS flight plan,
Yes.
called Julian 5,
Yes.
Papa 2,
Check.
Romeo,
Check.
Whiskey,
Yes.
X-ray,
Yes.
Bravo 2,
Yes.
Delta 1.
Yes.
Does it have the Mach number and flight level change in the NAT HLA?
Yes. TETOX flight level 360.85.
Okay, and also the flight level also here, yes. It is all to the entry points on the NAT HLA and all the crosses and the parallels.
Yes.
and
It's
OCAS.
correct. Yes.
Alpha 1,
Yep.
Lima 1,
Yes.
RSP 180,
Yes.
cell call,
Yes.
and ETOPS alternate.
Yes. It's correct.
OTS TMI is number
109.
109, yeah.
So yes. Is the route
Yes.
the same as the OFE with the map?
Yes. It's checked.
Okay. Are the arcs on the ETOPS
Yes.
painted? Is the route inside all the arcs all
Yes.
the time? Are the no-go zones on
Yes.
orange color? Are the tracks affecting the flight painted with the or plotted with the?
Well, no, to the Zulu one is
Is
quite
the close
north,
one,
no
yes.
problem.
It's far away. Are we crossing a track?
No.
All right. So fuel, is it check?
Yeah, 66.6, okay?
All right.
Good.
Good. So captain sign.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yours. Okay,
it.
guys, ready?
Let's go.
Go to it.
Okay, so we are going to start with the external workaround. In all the planes more or less of this style, we check the same things. Initially, we're going to check all the static port for the cabin pressure. It's important to check that are not are not blocked for anything. So in this case, are perfect. We have only one group today. We need to put another group for this plane. So we're going to check if they have another group to put another external power. So we check the vans as well, the left pitot, and all the angle of attack detection, some proofs that we have here, all the radom that is correct, the ice detectors are correct as well, and the right pitots, center and right pitots are correct. Now the landing gear, the wheels are okay, there is no leakage anywhere, so it's quite good, perfect. We continue, the flight electrics equipment is closed perfectly. The antennas are okay, there is no any antenna that is broken, so all is perfect. We continue with the slats and all the wing in general, just to check if all is correct, that there is no dents or something that is not in the register of the plane. Landing gear, main landing gear. The brakes are correct. We have some detectors to check if the brakes are correct, and we have enough brakes as well. All is good. We continue by the engine. There is no leakage behind the engine. Maybe sometimes we have a little bit of fuel or oil, some little leakage. Today there is nothing. All the blades are correct, are perfect. Good, perfect. Okay, there are no dents, anything strange. Good, ventilation is okay, the hot air exhaust is correct. Good, we continue. All the slats are correct, we don't have anything strange. Navigation lights are correct as well. All the discharge of the static are correct as well. All the ailerons. Good. All the flaps structure is correct as well. Now the rear wheels are correct, brakes are correct as well, and there's no leakage, anything. Perfect. Okay, we continue the rear part. Latches of the doors are correct as well. Okay. And the tail. The static discharge is correct. And the navigation light here are correct as well. Logo lights. So everything is correct. So we have to check the general things of the plane. We cannot check everything perfectly, but for this task is maintenance, that they check inside all the plane. So for the pilots, we check generally all the exterior parts, all the things that we can check without touching anything. No? And the same in this side. Same in this side. Brakes are correct. There is no leakage, anything. Okay, the exhaust is correct. There is no leakage neither. We are refueling now at this moment. Okay, and navigation lights. Good, perfect. All the registers are correct as well. There is no missing anyone. And again, about the engine, no leakage behind it. All the blades are correct as well. This is one of the most important parts, just to check all the blades are exactly in its place and there's no dents, there are no dents anywhere. And if we find some dent, we have to check if this dent is registered in our technical logbook. Good. Because maintenance has to check the tolerance of all the dents that we have. Okay, good. Everything is perfect for the flight today.
So now we've been through all the pre-flight procedures. We indicate to the other pilot by deploying the head-up display that we are ready to work together.
And with the request now, pre-flight checklist, please.
Okay, pre-flight checklist says oxygen.
Test 100.
Test 100%. Flight instruments.
Setting 272. Altimeter 1016, 1960.
Heading 272, altimeter 1016, 1960. Pre-flight checklist complete.
Thank you. Today your flight. Okay, Javi is the relief pilot today. And the status of the aircraft is all perfect. We expect runway 36 left for departure. We know the taxi to the 36 left. And when we are in the runway, your controls until 18 knots, something we send, we start the plane and check everything, okay?
Okay.
Between 18 and B1 for engine fire, engine fail, wind shear, or something is unable to airborne the plane, I call you rejet, jet auto brake, full reverses, and after start the plane, parking brake set, you call the tower, advise the crew with cabin crew at the stations, and we check, okay?
Okay.
After V1, we continue fly.
Okay.
The engine failure, we know, and it's set put in the route 2. First, fly the plane, and only gear up, and stop the possible rings or alarms we have, okay?
Okay.
We need to come back to Madrid. About 200 tons we need for landing 192. Okay, it's a real emergency about fire or something. We come back with overweight, no problem.
Okay.
And we don't need to land in as soon as possible. We make a holding, so fuel jettison, okay? And after declare the emergency, we count all the procedures, and after that, we come back.
Okay.
Radio failure, we know, 7630, and we continue. And nothing more for me.
Yep, okay. So we are going to request now the departure clearance via data link. The information is Charlie, good to know. Departure clearance, ATAC facility will be Madrid, Lima Echo Mike Delta Madrid. Gate 42, which where we are, and ATC is Charlie. We indicate also the type of aircraft we are, Boeing 788, and send. Send. Delivery, good evening, Europa 039, gate 42, Bravo 788, information Charlie, ready to copy to Quito.
Buenas noches, Europa 039, now information Delta, unit 1016. Your clear destination Quito via flight plan route, runway 36 left, Bardi 3 November, and on the squawk 4602.
Kilo to Quito, 1016, information Delta 36 left, Bardi 3 November, squawk 4602, Europa 039.
Europa 039, clearance is correct, call ready.
Okay, we are ready for the straps, Europa 039.
Start right engine.
Start engine.
Start left engine.
Start left engine.
off, please.
Coming ready.
Thank you. Before takeoff, checklist, please.
Before takeoff, checklist complete.
Checklist complete. Okay, Romeo 5, that's left.
Europa 039,
Ready.
continue Romeo 5, Anchor 11808, good flight.
11808 on Romeo 5, Europa 039. Thank you so much, buenas noches. We ready?
Ready, sir.
Barajas, buenas noches, Europa 039, Romeo 5, ready for departure.
Europa 039, hello, SID Bardi 3 November, wind 070 knots, gusting 16, clear for takeoff runway 36 left.
Clear for takeoff, runway 36 left, body 3 November, Europa 039, thank you.
Okay, they guess for me.
Yep. Lights on, transponder.
Okay, ready, guys?
Ready.
Let's go. Okay, here you go. Your
Ready.
controls.
My controls.
Let's go.
Thrust ref.
Check. Thrust set.
Check.
80 knots.
Check hold. B1.
Rotate.
Madrid, muy buenas noches, Europa 015 pesado, en Romeo 5.
Clear up.
Salida.
Camera.
Europa 015, buena
Check.
salida Bardi 3 November, entre y mantenga 36 izquierda. Entre y mantenga 36 izquierda, Bardi 3 November, Europa 015.
Thrust ref in speed.
Check, check.
Europa 039, llame 131 175.
131, 175, Europa 039, buen día.
Europa 015, viento 070, 10 nudo, racha 16, autorizado a despegar 36 izquierda. Autorizados a despegar 36 izquierda, Europa 015.
Madrid, good evening, Europa 039 Heavy. We're crossing now 3,900 and to 13,000, Bardi 3 November.
Europa 039 heavy radar contact, climb flight level 240.
Continue climb level 240, Europa 039 heavy. Climb 2, sir.
Check. Level 240 check. Flaps up.
Madrid, muy buenas, Europa 015 pesado a través de 4.000 pies para 13.000 pies.
Europa 015 pesado, buenas tardes, contacto radar, perdón.
What's up?
Suba nivel de vuelo 240.
After takeoff, Chile completed.
Autorizado nivel 240, Europa 015.
Ten 10,000.
Check.
Seatbelts off, okay?
Okay.
And I clear all the filters.
Thank you.
Road copy?
Please. Thank you.
Okay.
Europa 039 proceda a Bardi.
Directos Bardi, Europa 039, gracias.
Like to Bardi, please.
Okay, Bardi with the winds, come, verify.
Execute.
Madrid approach, hello 26055, heavy Santa Cruz, level 210.
Autopilot on.
Turkey 6055, buenos días, radar contact. Proceed direct route B, Romeo Uniform Delta Bravo India, descent flight level 150, set runway 32 right.
Madrid, buenas noches, Europa 039.
Europa 039, radar contact, climb flight level 310.
We clear flight level 310, thank you so much, Europa 039. Madrid, Europa 039, we are looking for flight level 360 initially.
Europa 039, that's Cockpit, call you back.
Thank you.
Confirm 36.
360.
Affirm 360 will be good for us, Europa 039.
Copy, call you back.
So we have now reached our cruise altitude, which is 36,000 feet. Just a little review of our taxi route today. We were on the stand 42 here. We didn't need the pushback, so we started up on the position. We taxied via mic. They told us to hold sort of Golf 5, which is here. So it's the ramp controller. They control from the Golf 5 down there. So once we were reaching Golf 5, they switched us to ground, to the general ground of Barajas. So they clear us to continue taxi all the way, Mike, to here, to Romeo 5. I know here, actually, to Romeo 5. Then we contact the tower, and then they told us to line up and take off, runway 36 left. And now we are over Portugal. We are requesting our oceanic clearance, but we just passed this point, Rebro. After this, we are flying to Detox, which will be our HLA entry point. And then we will contact Santa Maria, all the way to the 41 north 20 west, 40 north 30 west, and here on the 38 north 40 west, we will be contacting New York Oceanic. We'll continue all the way in the New York airspace, and then here we will contact Piarco. This is Miami, actually. We'll because the route tonight, as you can see, is a little bit going to the north, and then we turn all the way down to the south. Usually we take a little bit more straight route, but tonight we have a lot of thunderstorms around here, so they dispatch us on the north. So we'll be Miami. After Miami, we will contact the Santo Domingo area, and then all the way down to Venezuela, and here. Let me get this out. It's a little bit messy. Yeah, here. You see, Curacao, Colombia, and then Colombia all the way to Ecuador. We are expecting to get there at more or less roughly will be 4:50 in the morning, and yeah, we have still long flight tonight. So thankfully we are 3 pilots. We can swap. So yeah, we'll see you once we start our descent.
So hello, my name is Javier Gámez Llabres. We are now somewhere arriving to 60 west, 31 north, in the middle of the Atlantic, going to Quito destination. So at this moment we are here in this area. We are avoiding both areas of turbulence, south and in north as well. Our alternate at this moment is Halifax, and we are arriving to the equal time point. The equal time point is this one. Before this point, the alternate is Halifax. After this point, alternate is San Juan. You can see in a beautiful way that San Juan is somewhere here, okay? So at this moment during cruise, the things that we do is just checking that we are arriving at the points with the fuel that we expect. Each compulsory point, we check the fuel, we check the parameters of the both engines, and we check if there is some deviation between the planification that we have and the real data that we have at this moment. So we are in the 6th hour at this moment, and we left now for 5 hours more at this moment. And this is the tasks that we do during cruise. Okay, at this moment we have changed the crew in order to rest all of us. We divide the flight in 3 parts, and we have to rest legal time for these long flights. 11 flight time hours is quite a lot, so we need to rest a little bit. At this moment, Gorka is still pilot flying. I was pilot flying when he was resting, and now he's pilot flying and I'm pilot monitoring. And we have to check a short briefing of cruise captain, and we have 4 emergencies, quite important, no? So Gorka, we are ready, we can start.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so at this moment we have some engine, some depressurization, and we have to go down quickly. For my part, I'm gonna, we are going to review first of all if we have a real depressurization. If it's the case, we are going to put the masks on, and we're going to communicate. And once we are communicated, we have to check it's a real depressurization. We're going to check in this screen. We are gonna be able to see that the cabin altitude is absolutely out of margins, and at this moment we're going to start the emergency descent. If we are agree, I'm going to say first of all emergency descent to all the cabin, and in my part, because I'm gonna be pilot flying in this kind of emergency, I'm gonna put heading select to the left because San Juan de Puerto Rico is on the left, and decrease the altitude with initially the speed that we have at this moment, thrust levers in idle, a speed brake deployed, and I'm going to read the FMA. And in your part?
So yeah, for my part, I will check the oxygen. Is deployed the oxygen mask for the passengers. I will set the passenger signs on, switch on all the lights, set the terrain on my side so we can check if there's some terrain down there. And then our squawk 7700, and yeah, monitor all your actions as well.
Good. Anything that you see that I'm doing wrong for whatever reason, tell me please. Second case is would be the engine failure. In case of engine failure, in your part you're going to select.
Yeah, we'll go here to the BNAP page on the CDU. We check in the BNAP Icon Cruise. We check the engine out.
Yes.
We have a look to it. We check our maximum capability, which is now 280. We say 280 here. Verify, execute, push the altitude on our selector. And then we also deviate to the left, so we can, to the right now, 5 miles. So we can do an offset.
Okay.
All right. We declare emergency. And once we establish on 280, we select where we want to go.
Okay.
As you said before, San Juan de Puerto Rico will be our alternate destination right now.
Good.
So it's on the left. So we try to communicate with the people from New York and try to get a clearance to get there.
Okay, in this case it's important to know that the operative engine would be in continuous power. This is the most important thing for us, just to know that the descent is going to be the lowest vertical speed that we can have, no? Okay, next emergency in this case would be dual engine failure. In case of dual engine failure, I'm gonna be pilot flying in this case. We're going to lose the right part of all the screens on the right part, and we have basic modes, continue navigation. In my case, I'm gonna try to keep the plane flying and try to go a little bit out of our route. In your case, you are going to...
Yeah, do the memory items, which is fuel control switches, both cut off and then run. And we'll check that the rammer turbine is deployed, so we get some energy sources from there.
And the last part of the briefing is going to be the loss of all displays. If we lose all the displays, we have a checklist to do, read and do. So in this case, I'm going to be pilot flying as well, and I'm going to ask him, in all the cases, in fact, we're going to ask for the special non-normal checklist that we have to do. No? In the loss of all displays, I'm going to ask him for the loss of all displays non-normal checklist, and it's read and do. This task is read and do. And we're going to try to survive with some of them. We will see. Maybe my screens, maybe his screens, whatever. No. So, any question, Gorka? Do you have to add anything?
No,
no.
I'm fine with this. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, we are now approaching. We are over Barranquilla now, airspace of Barranquilla, and sometimes during all the flight we check all the systems just to know if all is working properly. So we're going to check a little bit. First of all, we have a page of status of the plane. If we check the status, we can see the hydraulic system, how is the pressure, quantity, and the oxygen for the pilots, and the liquid cooling. That is a system that we have in this plane. So this is quite normal in our planes. These two valves are disconnected. This valve and this system is disconnected. So it's normal that we appear this status message. Is absolutely normal, no? Then we continue with the systems. In the electrical systems, we see the 4 generators that we have, 2 per engine. These 4 generators are feeding all the main buses that we have, and even the emergency buses as well. And we have all is working perfectly. So nice for us. Hydraulic system at this moment we are not using all the power of the hydraulic system because it's not necessary. We have 5,000 PSIs per system. The left, for example, we are using just one line, as you see, the demand line, the primary part of this left system. The right as well, and the center, we have only one part of the system as well. At the moment that when we take off or when we land, we're using all the power to use to move all the ailerons, gear, etc. All the things that we have to move. At this moment, it's not necessary because we are using just few movements of ailerons and all the rest. No? For the fuel, we have burnt all the center fuel, and at this moment we have 20 tons more or less of fuel in left tank and main tank, 10 tons for each one. And we have 2 pumps for each one, each tank. This is quite normal, the redundance of the systems in this kind of planes. is quite usual, and they're both working at the same time, no? So it's working perfectly. Air system, we have all the temperatures of the 5 parts of the cabin, main cabin. We have the flight deck at one temperature selected, and the temperature that actually we have at this moment, and the same for the rest of the cabin, no? At this moment we have 23 degrees selected for the cabin, and each one of them is at 23, perfect. Forward cargo is at 13, and in the aft cargo 17 and 20. Um, uh, we cannot put the exact temperature on the aft cargo, but in the forward cargo, yes, we can manage more or less the temperature that we need. And finally, we have the doors system just to check that there is nothing strange. All the doors are armed, are closed, and it's like it should be. So it's perfect, no? Then we have the gear. About the gear, all the pressures are correct, and we have had enough time in 9 hours to refresh all the brakes, so are absolutely correct. And about the flight controls, now we're using a normal flight control mode, so it's like it should be. So all is normal. And nothing else. This is the systems that we check several times during all the cruise phase.
So now we are going to enter the, we just entered the Colombian airspace. We are with Barranquilla Center. And as we approach to South America, we also approach to the Andes Mountains. Um, these mountains have the particularity that in case we have some kind of problem, since or depressurization or engine fail, we need to descend in order to maintain be able to breathe inside the aircraft, or also to manage to fly with one engine, which the altitude will be 290 right now, which is quite high anyway. But for that we have the escape routes. Today we have the escape route hotel from Madrid to Quito. This is our route, which is described here, and it's very visual since you can see our route exactly and how we should deviate to our alternate airports in every part of the route. For example, from here, from Oblax, which is going to be a little bit, in 15 minutes, we'll get there actually. It says that from these points, you have to deviate to Barranquilla or to Cartagena, descending to either 12,000, 14,000, 10,000. This is something that we brief all the time. Every time we pass one of these points, decision points, we talk about it. Until we get to Eco Lima Bravo BOR 15 miles out, we can choose either to fly to Barranquilla or to Cartagena. From this point, now it goes. The diversion goes to Bogota or Rio Negro in Medellin, and again from Barranca Bermeja BOR, which is Eco Juliet Alpha, we go to Bogota, which is a destination of the company and is a very good alternate for us, since we have maintenance there, hotels, and proper handling. And also, once we start getting there, you see the minimums change because the mountains get higher. So we set all the route there. So we know from this point we have to descend to 13,000 feet, to this point, from this point to 18,000 feet, and again proceed to the airport. From Cali BOR, we just decide to go to Cali or to Guayaquil. And from Bocam, minus 60 miles, we continue to Quito, which is our destination. It will be very nice. If something has to happen, will be at our destination. Also, we have to consider that this airport is quite high, so sometimes we can have some problems to land there, due to performance problems, that the runway is not long enough to land. So we can also take the decision to go to Guayaquil, which is sea level. Runway is short, but also the performance are nicer to us. So that's it. Now we'll start our briefing to consider all the positions which Javier are preparing already. We do some briefing, and we also, what we do is, one feature that the 787 has, which is very nice, is the VSD, vertical situation display, which will tell us where the mountains are, how high they are, and also it can give us a nice situation awareness all the time, all the way there, and we can know even if it's dark or when it's dark, we can have a visual cue of all our terrain behind us or under us. I mean, and yeah, that's it pretty much. Yeah. Okay, for this morning we are expecting runway 18 in Quito. We're going to fly the correction. This morning we are expecting runway 36 in Quito.
Okay.
We're going to fly the ILS Zulu runway 36. And well, first of all, the aircraft is in perfect state. Nothing regarding the performance or the airworthiness. And the status is okay. Recall is okay. So having said that, we're going to use the chart 11-3. ILS Zulu runway 36. Localizer frequency is going to be 10930 and the final course is going to be 002 according to the chart. Airport elevation is 7,910 feet, which is something you have to consider. We have to consider high and hot airport. So we're going to have a huge ground speed and also true airspeed. So we need to consider that for the to configure.
Okay, remember me for the advise the crew at 19,000. Okay.
All right. Yep. So having said that, MSA, we're going to have two of them, the 14,000 feet. Then on the final approach is going to be 18,000 feet. And transition level is going to be 190. And it says we are going to have terrain dips on final approach near the threshold of the runway 18 and 36. So from Condorcocha, from Quito, BOR, we are going to fly track 179, 6 miles at flight level 180 to get to the 6 DME, which is going to be also level 180 constraint. Then track 179, 13 miles to this 19 mile of Quito. We're going to maintain 180 knots and 14,200 or above. We shall experience some turbulence in that part, and then we will do the 9 DME arc at 180 knots with 14,200 hard to turn to track 0313 miles to Quito South 07, no constraint. Track 0317 miles to Quito South, 10,500. 10,500 is the altitude of the glide slope interception.
Yeah.
It's a 3 with 20 degrees glide slope. It's going to be a little bit
higher than
normal.
Okay.
It's going to take us to our minimums, which is going to be 8,110 feet.
Check.
On the final approach, we have this deep valley. We could experience some turbulence down there. And in case of go around, we'll continue straight ahead to Quito north, 10,600. Then track 243, 11 miles to Quito, to Condorcocha. Flight level 180 to join the holding, which is going to be inbound 179 left turns and 1 minute and a half.
Copy.
If we land, the performance that I calculated with this wind and this weight, we can use flap 25. The weight is the climb gradient is not going to be an issue this time, but we can use it, so we're on the safe side. So it's going to be flap 25. If you are happy with it. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
And as you see it here, airport is Quito, runway 36, condition dry, wind 0803 degrees. We're going to have between calm, 1 knot of tailwind, 1 knot of headwind.
Okay.
1026. The climb gradient is going to be 4.5%.
Yeah.
Flaps 25, anti-ice off. Brakes all reverse all operative, and it's going to be a manual. With this, it shows that we can use auto brake 2 if you're happy with that. Full reverse.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's auto brake 2. Full reverse. And after that, we vacate all through Alpha 3, Alpha, Juliet, and usually we get these 14, I think is the stand.
Okay.
So that's it. We have to consider that we have to wait the 5 minutes for the cool down. And the threats today is going to be the high terrain. We're surrounded of high terrain, so we avoid that with selecting terrain on one of the navigation displays. and also the high energy we're going to have in our descent. And that's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all. Perfect.
Yeah, want to
Thank
add
you.
something else?
Nothing.
Okay, so we can do the descent checklist, please.
Yeah. It's recall.
Check.
Notes.
Check.
Auto brake.
2.
Landing data.
VREF 25,140 knots and minimum 8,110 feet.
Okay, flight 25,140, minimums 110. For briefing.
Completed.
Perfect. Descent checklist completed.
Thank you.
Quito, good morning. Europa 039 Heavy. Descending now down to level 250 with you.
Europa 039 Quito, morning radar contact. Clear to control coach BOR, descent flight level 210, expect ILS Zulu approach runway 36.
Okay, thank you. Flying direct to control coach BOR and clear to descend level 210, expecting ILS Zulu runway 36, Europa 039 Heavy.
Quito. Verify.
Europa 039 Heavy, approaching control coach. We are starting our approach for runway 36.
Europa 039, report establishing localizer 10,500 feet.
And we can do the transition.
Transition level set grenade 3031. Passing 18,900 now.
8,900. Check approach checklist.
Altimeters.
Check.
Our approach is complete.
Thank you. Hold.
Check.
Speed up.
Check.
Speed intervention.
Check.
Next altitude 14,200.
Yes, sir. Cabin ready.
max altitude is going to be 10,500.
Copy.
So we are clear for the approach. We have correct sensing, APP, localizer and glide slope arm.
Check, check.
Lock capture.
We'll go ahead and look at to check. There's Wobble.
Check.
Europa 039 heavy established localization runway side now.
Europa 039, 9 miles, runway 36, contact Quito Tower 118.35 today.
11835, Europa 039 heavy, bye bye.
Gear down, flap 20.
You're down. Plus 20. Quito Tower, good morning, Europa 039 heavy, established final runway 39. Please, it's 8 mile final.
039er, Quito, good day, wind calm, QNH 3032, runway 36, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 36, Europa 039 heavy.
GPS.
Yes.
So glide slope with the set from above.
Ready for 25.
Flap 25.
25, let's lock catter now.
18,000 meters approach altitude.
Yes, sir.
On speed 145.
Careful with the speed.
Yeah.
Flat 25.
Speed extended. Landing checklist.
Okay, waiting for the speed brake.
Yeah.
Landing till it's complete.
It's complete.
Okay, clear to land, wind calm.
Thank you. Okay, autopilot disconnect.
Check.
Stabilize.
Check.
Approaching minimum.
Check.
Minimum.
Side continue.
Check.
100. 50. 30. 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse normal.
Check. final braking.
Our radios are high controls.
Air controls.
Europa 039, confirm available Alpha 3.
Yes, sir.
Firmware vacating Alpha 3, Europa 039.
Europa 039, vacating by Alpha 3, contact Quito ground 121.9, good day.
119, Europa 039, thank you so much.
Beso lateral puerta 1-2.
Copiado, muchas gracias.
Superficie muy buena, Europa 039, we are vacating via Alpha 3.
Europa 039, good morning. Taxi to gate 14 via Alpha Juliet Charlie.
Alpha Juliet and Charlie to the gate Alpha, correction 14, Europa 039, thank you.
Okay, copy 214.
Yeah.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Check.
100. 50. 30. 10.
Ready, Cap. Reverse, normal. Our radios are high controls.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
I continue.
Check.
100. 50. 30. 10.
Ready, Cap. Reverse, normal. Our radios are high controls.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
I continue.
Check.
100. 50. 30. 10.
Ready, Cap. Reverse, normal. Our radios are high controls.
Juliet to the right.
Copy it.
Europa 039, taxi with caution, traffic, aircraft started on Avi 12.
Okay, we have the 737s. Thank you so much, Europa 039.
AP on.
Yes, sir. Okay, 14 inside, thank you.
Marshal inside.
Yeah. Lights off, please.
It's light off.
Okay, 5 minutes now.
Yeah. AP running.
Thank you. Okay, we go. Shut down for still. Shut down checklist, please.
Checklist, parking brake.
Set.
Southern check is complete.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So finally, after 11 hours of flight, we have landed in Quito. You see the sunrise already. I hope you have enjoyed the beautiful flight and the nice approach between all the mountains, and see you on the way back.